Hello guys, welcome back to Ryan Go Where. Today we are here at Jalan Putra, but we're not going to visit Mid Valley or Gardens Mall, but KL Eco City Mall. Actually, KL Eco City from Mid Valley is very convenient. Just a large pedestrian bridge and you can walk over. Some more, you can enjoy the sunrise or sunset over here. Now guys, if you're coming to Mid Valley by car, I tell you a little secret. Park here at KL EC Mall better, even if you are going over to the Gardens Mall or Mid Valley, because there are ample parking places here. Don't need to jam to find parking or turn and turn and turn and turn. On the parking fee side, basically Mid Valley and KL EC Mall, not much difference lah. KL EC or KL Eco City is actually a township developed by a famous listed developer in Malaysia called SP Setia, and it consists of a 25-acre mixed development project built on the spot of the former Kampung Haji Abdullah Hukum. Well, I guess every corner in KL has to be developed into a modern skyscraper, consisting of 3 residential towers, 1 service apartment tower, 3 corporate office towers, 12 boutique office blocks, and a retail mall. Whew, that's a lot. The bridge connects directly to the first floor of the KL EC Mall. And this bridge actually directly linked to the KTM and also LRT Abdullah Hukum. So actually coming here, right, is very convenient. You can just take the train to come here also. So it's not that surprising, right, to see that the first floor and the ground floor have the most people flocking in. First floor and ground floor really wholesale. Still seem quite bright and busy at the front, especially with the fitness center, this fitness center here, and also many eateries and pubs available, and the occasional office crowd walking through to the LRT stations or just coming down to have a bite. But the busyness starts to die down once you walk to the back of the mall. Basically, it's like a very fast transition, like the front, bright and busy, and then just suddenly you walk, bam! Then it becomes like a bit dead and dark at the back after 7 p.m. You can see that the eateries at the back here barely have anyone in, well, except the workers. KL EC Mall is a 5-story mall. It's not actually a huge all-encompassing mall like its neighbor, Mid Valley, but it's a long mall. Just look at the floor plan. Just a little grandfather story. KL EC Mall stands at the site of the former Haji Abdullah Hukum village. Hence the LRT station here is also named Abdullah Hukum. With a 200 years history, right, this village was the OG of all Malay settlements. Now, the eponymous village, a bombastic word which means same name lah, was named after Pakcik Haji Abdullah Hukum, who came to then Malaya from Sumatra, Indonesia at 15 years old with his father during the 19th century. But he worked as a farmer and a labourer before transitioning into opening lands and villages with the nod from Raja Laut, who was the crown prince of Selangor then. Now, Pakcik Haji Abdullah also a very chiong guy, which means hardworking. As later in his life, he was given the authority to open a village in Sungai Puteh, or now known as Jalan Bangsa, which is now known as Haji Abdullah Hukum Village. Oh sorry, used to be known as. Oh, and also an interesting thing is that although initially started out as a Malay settlement, this place eventually became a Malaysia Madani place, boasting of a sizable Chinese and Indian population as well. There's even a Hindu temple nearby called the Sri Sakti Nageswari Temple. Hope I pronounced it correctly. That's still in presence today, and if you drive by the highway overpass to Mid Valley, you'll definitely see this colourful temple. Then, in 2007, this 200-year-old village was earmarked for a development of condo, office, shopping complex and a transit hub. Anyway, things took a very dark turn during the construction stage. In 2016, the pedestrian bridge linking the development to the Gardens Mall collapsed around 3:30 p.m. and it unfortunately robbed the life of a Vietnamese worker and injured 6 others. There's a mart at the second floor called the TMG Mart, but it closes at 7 p.m. Then there's, yeah, you guessed it right, a furniture exhibition here called InDesign Lab. But it's so empty after 7 p.m. You could literally just soak yourself in the many bathtubs on display. Well, if they are connected to pipes. The only inconvenient thing, I think, is you need to go to the first floor and walk to another escalator to access this furniture exhibition area after 7 p.m. as the TMG Mart is closed and it kinds of cut off the only walkway or the pathway that connects the whole floor. Level 3 is literally like a ghost town after 7 p.m. The Surya food court is empty. I could literally see the Adams family having dinner here. But I can surely imagine it must be crowded during the lunch hours on weekdays. Walking around this level, I can say I am the only soul walking on this floor. I couldn't catch a glimpse of anything or anyone else. Hopefully. Wow, look at this awesome place. Learn Ik Buku, or how do you pronounce this? It's a self-service bookstore where you can search and get and also pay for your desired second-hand books. Other than that, the notable presents at this level are Watsons and of course, Mr. DIY. Other than that, it's just a very lonely walk. Liverpool fans would definitely not love it here. And then the level 4 or upper levels are basically just boutique offices, save for this Camp 5, which is a climbing gym. What I really love about KLEC Mall is that it has these little pockets of gardens surrounding its mall. Like this place here, very nice to have a rest, just chill and oversee and enjoy the beautiful view of the gardens mall and the whole city. You know, just distress for a while. Overall, there's a lot of appointment-based shops here like clinics, beauty salons, luxury goods. So it feels more like a mall cum retail space. Anyway, let's rate the mall. Foot traffic, I would say non-existent after 7 p.m, though during the day it is supported by the office crowd. So half a star. Occupancy rate, a few lots are empty or void, especially the higher up you go, so half a star. Anchor tenant, it does have a grocery TMG, and Camp 5 climbing gym, just no cinema, so half a star. Maintenance, still relatively new, no broken escalators so far I see, but they do have some leaking, so half a star. Lastly, convenience, it is connected to LRT and KTM, easy to get by here. Just walking around might be a tad bit inconvenient as it is one straight lane of connection, so if any of the shops close on the floors, you will have to go to the lower floor and bypass it, so half a star. So it is 2.5 out of 5 star, which means D, depressing. Overall, I think it was a mistake to build a mall so close to another popular mall, but I can also understand the logic behind. It wasn't intended to be a mega mall, but rather just a neighborhood mall to support the office workers and residents. That's the reason they built a bridge to connect to Mid Valley and the Gardens Mall, right? Otherwise, why the heck would they do that? So, what do you guys think? Is my rating fair? Now, if you guys want to see how the biggest mall in Malaysia is faring in this modern era, check out this next video.